Hey guys, it's Heidi and I'm back in my kitchen for another dollar store DIY. Unfortunately, I filmed this entire video and then my camera quit on me and I lost all of my footage, so let's start again. My area is not going to look as clean as when I started because like I said, I filmed the whole video and then my camera died. But I'm going to show you how to make a dollar store sugar scrub. All you're going to need is sugar. Now I'm going to be using 3 different types: brown sugar, raw sugar, and white sugar, but you only have to use one, you only have to use 2. You could pick 2 that you like, or you could use all raw sugar for it to be coarser, all white sugar for it to be softer, that sort of thing. And then you're going to need some sort of oil. Now, I bought these boxes of raw sugar at the dollar store, and they come in packets, like 25 individual packets. The first time I made this scrub, I was able to find a bag of raw sugar, which is so much easier to work with because I had to take each one of these packets and dump them out into a bowl. And this came out to about 1 cup. So it was actually a little less than 1 cup. So I ended up with I'm making 3 jars. So I ended up with 1/4 a cup of raw sugar for each sugar scrub, which more raw sugar, in my opinion, is better because it's the most exfoliating out of all 3 sugars, but that's okay. Then I'm going to be using primarily white sugar for the rest of the scrub, but also some brown sugar. Now I have both dark and light, but it doesn't matter which one you're using. They're the same texture. They only taste different when you cook with them. So then you're going to need oil. You can make this entire scrub with baby oil as your only oil, but I did that and I liked it. It was great. But today I wanted to try using also some like cooking oil. This one came from the Dollar Tree and it was 94% soybean oil and 6% olive oil. But I also have on hand some cooking olive oil that I have just in my kitchen from Publix in case I run out of that small bottle, because I want to do half baby oil and half cooking oil. And then just for scent, make it smell yummy, I have a bottle of vanilla extract, which just comes in this little box, from the dollar store. And you're going to need some measuring cups and spoons and that sort of thing. So I had already made this jar and I was stirring it up when my camera died, but I will start over to show you guys exactly what I did. So like I said before, this is 1/4 of a cup of the raw sugar, which is just that more coarse sugar. I don't know if you can see. And you're going to need a total of 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of oil. So because I have 1/4 of a cup of raw sugar, I'm going to do 3/4 a cup of brown sugar, which I will just measure out and put into my jar. And then the other 1 cup is going to be all white sugar. So let me show you exactly what I'm doing. And excuse my mess, like I said, I had already started. I am putting my last 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar into my jar, and I'm just going to take my spoon and squish it down and break it up and mix it all up. And then I'm going to take my larger measuring cup and I'm going to do 1 cup of white sugar, which I may need to open another box because this one is getting rather empty. Bear with me, guys. Like I said, I had already filmed it and everything was laid out all perfectly and it was, a lot better. And of course now my box won't open. So just 1 cup of that because you want, like I said, you want 2 cups of sugar. One cup, and then you're going to pour it in with the rest of your sugar. And these jars came from the Dollar Tree. They have a nice plastic lid, which I think is way better than a mason jar when you're going to be using it in the shower. And if you feel like your jar is just getting a little bit too full, just don't add any more sugar because you can use it for the next jar. I'm going to take a little bit out of this I used these proportions for a bigger jar last time, so it worked out better for me. Then I'm going to do half a cup of baby oil in here with this sugar, which these little bottles of baby oil are exactly 1 cup. So if you wanted to use just baby oil, each jar would only need 1 bottle of baby oil if you don't want to measure. And then I'm going to use half a cup of the cooking oil, olive oil, whatever you're using. And I'm going to pour that in as well. I highly suggest you line your workspace with paper towels because, as you see, my workspace is super messy right now. That's just how I am. I'm a messy DIY person. But that's okay. Then you're just going to mix and mix and mix and mix and mix. And if you want to give this as a gift, you can tie a bow around it and attach a spoon like tucked into the ribbon, which makes it really easy for the person that you're giving it to scoop some out and use it in the shower. And it's just super hydrating for your skin. The sugar acts as an exfoliant, the oil acts as a moisturizer. And if you make it with all olive oil, it will be food grade, so you could use it as a lip scrub as well. The baby oil is not bad for your lips, but you don't want to eat it. And then you're going to end up with a consistency like this. You can just rub it on your hands, your arms, your legs after shaving, and it just makes your skin so soft. And I hope you like this. I will show you my finished products once I'm done and I have cleaned up my work. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. The only thing I did forget to tell you was about putting the vanilla extract in, but all you're going to do is once you have your sugar scrub all mixed together, is you're going to take the cap and just pour a little bit of vanilla extract into the cap, fill it up, and dump 1 capful into each jar. And that'll just give it a nice vanilla scent, so when they're using it in the shower, it just doesn't smell super sugary, it smells like vanilla. And then this is what your jar should look like when you're done. And I like these Dollar Tree jars, like I said before, because they have the easy screw-off plastic top. Now, if you're worried about the person you're giving it to dropping it in the shower, you may want to go find a plastic container to put it in. You can put it in a Tupperware from the Dollar Tree, but I prefer the jars. I think they're a lot prettier. This is the one I made for myself, so I didn't do anything fancy to it. But for the ones that I'm giving as gifts, I tied a little bow around it and I added a spoon. I had this big piece of mesh material that I got in the remnants bin at Joann, and when you rip a piece off, it just gets like really thinned out really easily. So that's what I have tied as my bow, and I think it looks really rustic, but it also won't get messed up in the shower because the water's not going to hurt it like a silk ribbon or a cotton fabric would. So I've just tied a bow around the neck of my jar, and then I tucked a spoon in. I didn't have any plastic spoons, so just to show you, I've tucked a spoon from my kitchen in, but you can go get plastic spoons at the Dollar Tree. They even have them in like all kinds of colors, like pink, purple, all those in like the party supply section. So that would be really cute, and I just think that these make such great gifts, and they cost hardly nothing to make. You can use complete dollar store ingredients, including the jars, and I hope you like this video. As always, thanks for watching!